The Minecraft mob vote happened recently, whereas the Armadillo won. However, all the other mobs were sadly scrapped off. But what if we could add back those features? Matter of fact, what if we added tons of new features to Minecraft to make the survival experience better? I'm talking features like new bosses to fight, tons of craftable armors, revamped villages, new biomes, or even a better dimension. Well, all those features will be covered in today's video as I showcase better survival add-ons. Starting off with the weapons and armors, Tinker's Legacy Reforged adds in many weapon variants from all sorts of ores craftable in the Tinker's workstation. All these new ores will spawn naturally in caves and even in the nether. Some of these weapons have passive effects depending on the type of ore. For example, Cobalt has the lightweight effect where you have a chance to gain speed after attacking. Silver dealing slowness to undead mobs, and Lead having a chance to poison the target, but be careful as it can also poison you. There's a special effect that I'll let you guess in the comments. With this add-on you can also craft chainmail armor, and piglins have the chance to carry golden variants of these weapons. A special mechanic is the quiver that of course stores up to 3 stacks of arrows for you to quickly reload. Moving to Tinker's Legacy Armory, made by the same creator, which adds armors of all different ores, and also mobs have the chance of wearing this armor. Simple boomerangs adds a rather interesting weapon to Minecraft, being a boomerang. This allows you to throw it then it will return back to you, which I honestly thought was impossible, but here we are. The boomerangs come in different variants. For example, the blazing top will burn mobs, then the striking simply knocks mobs back. Let us move on to the next chapter of this video, being mobs. If you're a Minecraft veteran, you realize things can get bland, especially in villages. Well, not anymore with the villager and illagers return add-on, adding all sorts of new villagers to the game. The most interesting being the villager guards, which you can hire with an iron sword or bow. These villagers will protect the village from hostile mobs and occasionally battle with emeralds, much like piglins with gold ingots. The illagers have also been revamped with more threatening abilities, stat improvements, and even the illager chef from Minecraft Dungeons has been added to Minecraft. While that is good, let's revamp every hostile mob for a better experience. The NB Monster Expanded add-on includes new types of mobs for each biome you find yourself in, and some mobs have improved animations and looks. I love the cave zombies with the ores they are infected with visible as if they lived in caves so much as to adapt to their surroundings. A small detail is that creepers will actually light the area to add the most dramatic effect to the explosions. Oh, and watch out for the creepy eyes that stalk you, as they turn out to be a stalker if ignored for too long. This adds mobs from the coldest biomes to the harder climates, like the termite, which is passive until hit, which will turn into a walking bomb. Well, you can also kill them for blast powder, which can craft an explosive bomb to return the favor to them. Oh, and look at this cool pirate hat I found. A more interesting mob is the tree spirit, which when happy heals players around it, but if you happen to break a tree near it, it'll turn aggressive, summoning tree guardians to attack. You can also take the orb for yourself if you're evil enough and use it, but wait, why do I look like a Sims character? My favorite variants so far are the skulk mobs, with the creeper having a special type of explosion. While that is cool, the next add-on is even cooler. It adds all the mobs from the mob vote from 2023, which is a goodbye for only having a single mob. Bosses in Minecraft were cool at first, but as the years go by you realize that these bosses are just yeah, exactly. The Better Wither boss revamps the wither to look much more terrifying, and this version is honestly so good. Whoa, I don't know what's more scary, its face or the fact that it has a whole entire body slam cutscene. The Ice Warrior add-on adds in a mob that has to be awakened with the Frost Essence, awakening a formidable opponent to face with a wide variety of movesets bound to make the boss fight more challenging and fun. This add-on also has a hidden boss, which is the equal rival of the Ice Warrior, which you should honestly grab your popcorn for, as this is just amazing to watch. For a more grounded yet equally amazing boss, the Necromancy boss requires you to give an ancient mask to a skeleton. rebirthing it to the necromancy boss, which is a great threat due to its abilities created by this stuff. For example, summoning with the skeletons, an ability to spew out poison acid in a certain radius, and summoning skeleton warriors on horses. The boss is really quite hard, but after defeating him, a cutscene will play granting you the abilities of this mob because he has dropped them on the ground. You need to wear the mask in order to use this stuff. This stuff has all the abilities that the mob used, like spewing out acid, summoning with the bosses, and summoning a skeleton horse for you to ride. Let us move on to the features of this mod pack, starting off with vanilla animals. This adds tons of new animals to the game which will interact with the world in many different ways. Some can even attack villagers, but with the villager guard add-on, this makes a pretty fun moment seeing them fight off animals. Again, this add-on is great for adding more life to the world and variety. Even adding grizzly bears, which I'm surprised aren't in vanilla yet since we already have polar bears. It also has better bird mechanics, sadly only for the modded birds, but it's pretty amazing whatsoever. Some of you might even appreciate the capybaras or porcupines, as those were heavily requested mobs. Do you also get tired of horses not coming back to you and just wandering off wherever they want? Well, the Mount Whistle add-on adds in new whistles to the game that you can sneak and interact with on a tamed horse to activate the whistle item, meaning you can interact wherever you are with the whistle and the horse will be summoned. This is a great quality of life add-on. How about casually exploring the world with your hard-earned diamonds and loot, then come across a lava pool which magically lures you in, losing all your items? Well, the Graves add-on will make that experience much more bearable, as it will safely store all your items in a grave, meaning you can only have to interact with the key to get all your stuff back. But what if you happen to be far away from your items? Well, there's a different key which uses the Ender Pearl ability to teleport you to your grave, meaning you can safely get all your items back. Are you always in constant darkness because you don't have torches? Well, not anymore with Rain's dynamic light, providing extra light by holding the light source, which is very cool for exploring around the world in darkness. You can also wear the jack-o'-lantern, which is lit, get it? Simple Waystone is the next add-on that acts as a fast travel feature for Minecraft. All you have to do is place and interact with the Waystone and give it a name, then press submit, then you're done. All you have to do now is go to the next Waystone you found, and you can then simply alternate between the waystones you've created, being a good fast travel mechanic for Minecraft, especially as we don't have such in the vanilla game. The next add-on in this list is villager names, giving villagers names. As odd as that may sound, it is actually quite an immersive feature for Minecraft, as each villager is unique in their own way. If you've played Java Edition before, you'd realize the function of making map banners, but sadly us Bedrock players did not have that privilege. But today we fortunately have with this add-on. It gives you the opportunity to create banners on the map by placing it, and you can also name them, which is quite great. The next feature is directed towards the fire charges. How come we can't throw them just like the gas do? So this add-on allows you to throw them and wreak havoc across all the terrain. The next add-on is actually quite a quality of life. We know you can't multi-craft in Minecraft, but now this add-on allows you to do so with just the touch of a button, which is very useful, especially for the mobile players, because multi-crafting is such a pain. Better foliage improves the visual of how the trees look and makes them more realistic in a sense, adding more rounded textures towards them. And it also improves the mushroom textures. Apples Plus, being an expansion for this add-on, simply adds apples that you can directly pick from the tree instead of breaking the leaves. And the green apple can have a chance to turn into a golden one, being actually quite useful. For my adventurist out there, this add-on might be a very cool add-on for you, as it adds an AFK camera that will rotate around the player model, and it shows a great display of your progress, especially as you've grinded for some nice armor. Moving on to the next add-on, Dynamic Surroundings adds more ambience to the game and gives life to what will be more tedious tasks like just breaking wood and breaking stone. These tasks are actually more refreshing as the sounds are really nice and aesthetic. This add-on also includes block placing sounds, and surprisingly it works for the modded blocks too, and there is of course walking sounds. For the next section of this video, we will be covering world generation. The first add-on, which is quite an amazing add-on to that, is expansive biomes, adding 18 new biomes to Minecraft, which honestly all feel unique. And it also adds a fog for the existing biomes too, like the snowy plains, which is really great. I love that this add-on sticks to vanilla, which is the theme we're going for in this add-on pack, especially as this add-on has the quality that Mojang itself would create for a Minecraft update. While the biomes are great, we need something to keep the exploration experience more amazing, so Creeping Crypts does exactly that, adding structures which appear to be actual huge dungeons with loot and dangers inside like mob spawners and such. Unique structure loot sadly not working for modded structures, works for vanilla structures, which you will find some cool and unique artifacts that you can use against enemies, like summoning fangs from the fang gauntlets, the glided arrow summoning a little gas behind you that shoots fireballs, an artifact that causes a glowstone prison, and a boat that is guided by a squid, which is quite unique. The runes add-on adds more structures to this list, and they are quite unique, like the floating castle, and all these structures have the unique traps too, so be cautious of that. While making this video, I was deeply saddened because I could not find any overworld biomes that were updated for 1.20.40, but I've come across this absolute masterpiece of an add-on called Better End, which I found out is the port of a Java mod called Better End, and it introduces these features to Bedrock, like a wide variety of biomes and vegetation, which an explorer will truly appreciate. Not only does it give us these biomes and vegetation, but wildlife at that too. This add-on is too big for me to cover in a single video, so hopefully I will make an entire video covering this add-on. Moving on to the final chapter of this video, which is decorations. IDT accessories adds 18 new accessories you can find throughout structures or craftable, like the snowman torso, which creates a layer of smoke under you, the slime boots, which allows you to jump high, allowing you to customize your character while being useful at that. You might notice I use item frames too much on my videos, so this add-on is kind of directed towards me, but this add-on allows you to use item pedestals to display your items, and you can use glowstone dust to actually make them glow in the dark, being a great add-on for builders. The last add-on in this list is Furniture Deco, adding 25 furniture accessories that are vanilla themed or vanilla styled by their aesthetic, and they are very interactable, like you can click on fan and it will actually spin around, and you can also customize the colors of the couches. This add-on nails the vanilla theme style we've been looking for this mod pack, and I hope the builders appreciate it. Well, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that Better End is at the very top, and then the Villager and Illager's Return add-on is at the very bottom. And then for behavior packs, make sure that Vanilla Animals is at the very top, and then Apples Plus, make sure that it's at the very bottom. And with that said, I really hope you did enjoy this mod pack. You can always add add-ons that you feel can also enhance this mod pack further, and let me know which add-ons those are in the comments down below. Click on this video if you want more videos from me, and with that said, I'll see you next week.